Hi there. Today we're diving into one of Japan's most terrifying and mysterious urban legends, Inunaki Village. Have you ever heard the phrase, "Beyond this point, the Japanese constitution does not apply"? That eerie warning is said to mark the entrance to a village that technically shouldn't exist. Inunaki Village is a legendary place, supposedly hidden deep in the mountains of Fukuoka Prefecture. It's not on any map. GPS won't guide you there. Even locals are hesitant to speak of it. The story goes that there's a sign at the entrance that reads, "Beyond this point, the Japanese constitution does not apply," as if you're stepping into another World One that's no longer under the rule of law. Over the years, countless terrifying stories have emerged about the village. The residents lived in complete isolation, practicing inbreeding for generations. Outsiders who entered the village were never seen again. Some say visitors were burned alive by villagers. The nearby Inunaki Tunnel is haunted. Ghosts are said to reach out from the darkness at night. One of the most chilling tales involves a group of curious young people who ventured into the village, only for one of them to go missing forever after being attacked by unseen forces, or perhaps the villagers themselves. No one knows the truth, and maybe it's better that way. Now here's where the legend becomes dangerously real. While Inunaki Village itself is likely fictional, several related places do exist. Inunaki Pass, Inunaki Dam, and most notoriously, Old Inunaki Tunnel. This tunnel is not just a spooky backdrop, it's the actual site of a gruesome murder. In 1998, a young man was brutally beaten and burned alive inside the tunnel by a group of delinquents. The case shocked the nation. That event blurred the line between fiction and reality and gave the Inunaki legend a very real, bloody edge. In 2020, the legend took center stage in the horror film Howling Village, Kwanming-chun, directed by Takashi Shimizu, the creator of The Grudge. The movie reimagines the village as cursed land, where those with ties to it are haunted by their past. It blends the story with modern fears lost footage, YouTubers going missing, and supernatural bloodlines. The film was a hit in Japan and sparked new global interest in the myth of Inunaki Village. So did Inunaki Village ever exist? Surprisingly, yes at least, a village by that name did during the Meiji era. But it was just a normal rural community, eventually abandoned due to dam construction. There are no records of inbreeding, cults, or murders. But on the internet, facts and fiction blend until they become something much darker and much harder to erase. That's the power of an urban legend, especially one tied to real geography and actual tragedy. Final thoughts, would you go? Beyond this point, the Japanese constitution does not apply. That sentence alone is enough to send chills down your spine. And yet curiosity always lingers. If you saw a hidden path through the forest, if your GPS suddenly lost signal, if you found the rusted gate, would you take one more step? This channel explores legends, mysteries, and the strange corners of Japan and beyond. If you enjoyed this story, consider subscribing and hitting the like button. And tell us in the comments, do you believe in Inunaki Village?